Hello everyone, welcome back to Sneak Peek with Ash. A resume is a ladder to your professional career and your corporate journey. How do you write a resume? So, wait and watch this video till the end to understand what a resume is, why it is important to write your resume. So, basically, the first question here arises is what is a resume? A resume is nothing but your personality in a written format. So it's a small glimpse of who you are, what education you have done, and why should the company hire you. The three most important points you should keep in mind while writing your resume is first, never fake your resume. Write only what is true. Second point is the resume should be maximum one page, and you can just exceed another page, only one or two pages. The third point is proofread your resume before sharing with any recruiter. So check for all the grammatical mistakes. So let's begin and understand how to write a resume both for freshers and experienced. So we'll start with writing a resume for experienced, and then we just have to delete or change some points so that your resume for a fresh entry level job gets created. So let's begin for writing a resume. Starting with both freshers and experienced, I'll just explain all the details. You can pick any template. There are a number of templates available these days to create a resume. So pick any one template which you like. Then start with your name. So I've found that many a times you just write first name and don't mention the second name or the last name. So don't do this mistake. Write the entire name, first name and the last name at the top of your resume. The second point comes is the adjectives which describes you. For example, you like to innovate or research new things, so you can use innovator. So these sort of adjectives you can write at the top beneath your name. Coming to the contact details, while mentioning your contact number, please check out whether you're mentioning the correct contact number. Correct or right here means the number which is working right now at this moment of time while you are uploading your resumes to the job portals. Don't mention the old contact number because recruiters try to get in touch with you with the contact number mentioned in the resume. So make sure you mention the number which is working currently right now. The second point over here is the email id. So don't use unprofessional email ids. Have a proper professional mail id, uh, name.surname at the rate gmail.com. So this can be a proper professional email id, and avoid unprofessional emails or your college email IDs because many a times after getting in contact with you, the recruiter might share the job description or a few details regarding the company, and if the email ID is not proper, they have to get in touch with you and get the right email ID. So that causes a lot of inconvenience to the recruiter. A recruiter hardly gets 6 seconds to review one resume. Considering the number of applications for a particular position or a job role, uh, a recruiter can't spend more than 6 seconds on a particular resume. So basically, it's like a matrimony, similar to a matrimonial site. So if you are the right fit for the job, you will be right swiped, and if you are not, then you'll be left swiped. So make sure you prepare or write your resume in the most appropriate manner. The third point is after the email ID, you can mention your social media handles. For example, if you are applying for a IT job, you can mention your LinkedIn profile. If you are applying for a digital marketing role or a video creator job, you can mention your Instagram and Twitter handles as well. After the basic information related to you, the next step is your experience. So for experienced people, mention the current job you are into at the top, and then mention your older jobs in the reverse chronological order. So the hierarchy should be your latest job and then your previous jobs. So in the job experience, you should mention your company name, the duration you have worked there for, and what job role you performed over there. The responsibilities and the key deliverables should be mentioned in a proper bullet format. The main highlight of a resume for an experienced person is the experience he is carrying, that is the job responsibility should match to the job description for the role you are applying for. So this is the key to crack or get shortlisted in the position you are applying for. So make sure you mention all the skills properly in your experience, which should match to the job role you are applying for. And then similar continue for the previous older jobs. For freshers in the experience section, you cannot mention any experience, but you can mention your mini projects and any internships you have done, any courses you have done. So you can mention those, highlighting the skills which you learned while doing that project or an internship. So that can help the recruiter understand the skills which they are also looking for, and if it matches, then there are high chances that you get shortlisted for that role. The next part is the education details. For experienced people, if you're having an experience of 6+ years, then you can keep the education details to a minimum. You can just mention your highest degree, for example, MBA in finance with the CGPA or the percentage mentioned, and you can just keep it short and simple. For freshers, you have to mention your education details before your experience, because being a fresher, only your education details are looked for by the recruiters. So the education details must consist of starting with the degree, SSC, HSC, graduation, and post graduation if you have, then the year which you have pursued these degrees, along with the university names if possible, and then at the end you can mention the percentage of the CGPA. Now most companies have a percentage criteria, so it would be good if you mention the percentage, because that will help you in getting shortlisted at a faster pace rather than not mentioning the percentage. Because if the percentage is mentioned and if you're fitting into the criteria, the recruiter can just get in touch with you and it gets easier. So these are the percentage and the education details. The achievement part of the resume will consist of any highest achievements you have achieved till date. For experience, it might be any award you have achieved while performing your tasks in your professional career. You can mention that achieved this and this award for so reason. So just mention that, and mention what you have really achieved, so that you can just explain it when asked. The next part is writing your skills. For experienced people, if you're looking for an IT job, you can mention the languages, the technologies you know, for example, Java, Android, .NET, Python. Mention the skills along with the ratings. So it may be 4, 3, 2, 1, according to the knowledge you have for that skill. For freshers, if you are not familiar with the skills and you are from any other domain, not from an IT domain, you can mention skills such as communication skills, interpersonal skills, negotiation skills, critical thinking skills, project management skills, leadership skills. The next part is the additional section where you showcase your awards and your extracurricular activities. So mention all the awards if you have received any in your college time and during your experience for experienced people. Also mention in the additional section the languages you know. Things you should not mention in your resume: your marital status, date of birth, and religion. There's no certified way of writing a resume. You can write it the way you want, but make sure you consider all the points which I have mentioned in the video and get it written in an appropriate manner so that it gets shortlisted for the job you're applying for. So I hope this video helps you in finding out the mistakes which you are doing currently and write your resume in a proper manner so that you get shortlisted for your dream job. So thank you friends for watching the video, and thank you for asking me to share information on resume writing. I know many people, especially freshers, are confused on how to write a proper resume so that they get shortlisted. So please follow this tips and make sure you whatever you are writing, it is true to the best of the knowledge, and you should be able to explain your resume uh, while you are being interviewed by the recruiter. So what are you waiting for? Go right away, check it, find the mistakes, rectify it, and then upload again on the job portals. So this comes to a wrap for this video. We'll meet in the next video. Up till then, thank you. Bye bye. Keep smiling, be happy, and stay positive. Even if the job search may be tiring, don't lose hope and go and check your resume first. Before I sign off, don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video. Do comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. So see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.